In the autumn of 1962, the world teetered on the brink of a war that could have changed the course of history forever. This period is known as the Cuban Missile Crisis, a standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union that lasted for 13 days. Political leaders, soldiers, and ordinary people all held their breath, hoping that peace would prevail. Imagine if the Cold War had turned hot in 1962, meaning that instead of just exchanging harsh words and threats, the United States and Soviet Union began fighting each other directly. This could have happened during the Cuban Missile Crisis, when Soviet nuclear missiles were discovered in Cuba, just 90 miles from the American coast. Back then, President Kennedy of the United States and Premier Khrushchev of the Soviet Union were leading the two superpowers. Both had big armies and lots of powerful weapons, including nuclear bombs that could destroy entire cities. Just that thought was scary enough to make everyone worry. Had the situation escalated to war, things could have become very dangerous, very fast. The fighting could have started near Cuba and quickly spread to Europe and Asia. Countries might have been forced to choose sides, resulting in a global conflict. If nuclear bombs were used, it would have been disastrous. Cities could have been wiped out, with millions of people affected. This might have led to a nuclear winter, where soot and smoke would cover the sky, blocking out sunlight. Without the sun's warmth, crops might fail, leading to food shortages across the world. Thankfully, the leaders worked hard to avoid this catastrophe. After intense discussions and negotiations, the Soviet Union agreed to remove their missiles from Cuba, while the United States promised not to invade the island. This moment in history taught the world a very important lesson: nuclear war is not worth the risk. Since then, there have been many efforts globally to prevent nuclear weapons from spreading and to keep peace among nations. Even though the Cold War never turned hot, we should remember this time as a reminder that peace and diplomacy are vital for a safer world. It's a great example of how talking and understanding can solve problems without causing harm.